gays are bells of the ball.
This is important.
Being gay.
How I've been living in the closet, and you only just found out.
Welcome back to another amazing segment of the Desert Brew. We are here yet again with some other great, amazing individuals from the Desert family, some creative locals here. We have Scott and Carrie, and thank you for inviting us into your home. And we're excited to hear about this amazing creation that you guys have worked on that is like, I saw the trailer. I was like, wow. First of all, I'm a fan of musicals. Tina obviously is a musical being in herself, so I know she wants to check out that soundtrack. But we want to talk about the process of creating this because it wasn't like necessarily the perfect time to create it, but you made a perfect product. And so,
thanks very much. Yeah.
So the name of the musical is called I'm Not Gay.
Yeah, I'm Not Gay, a musical. It's a fantastic story and a great production. We decided we wanted to make kind of like an MGM style musical with that excitement and that energy that you used to have in those musicals from the late 40s and 50s. But we had no studio backing, no budget. But we were faced with the global pandemic and realized, oh, there's all these amazing, talented actors and singers who can't work on Broadway because it's closed. We were on Fire Island in kind of this remote area, and we could say, oh, now there's Zoom. We can just do all this stuff over Zoom that you used to need a big studio to do. And so we cast the whole film over Zoom. We got some amazing talent. We got Sidney James Harcourt from Hamilton to play the lead. And we just put together this fantastic production. Our composer, Benjamin Velez, was in Germany, so he and I would communicate over Zoom or over the phone. We didn't meet most of our actors till we went to the recording studio in the summer in New York. We were pretty lucky. The COVID restrictions were kind of relaxed a little bit by the time we got onto set. But we had, we all wore masks on set when we weren't filming. So it was a pretty intense process, but it was fantastic.
And by straight we mean gay.
Pretending I'm gay.
This could be a mess.
I was just gonna say we need to keep our story straight.
What inspired you to make this particular subject?
Yes, I always wanted to make a story about, on Fire Island there's sort of all these different communities and people kind of, in a sense, self-segregate into different communities, much like you see sort of anywhere. And we wanted to say, well, what happens if somebody from who you might think slots into this community decides, I want to live over here instead. And there's this whole question of, can a musical deal with these topics of sexuality and what it means to be gay and what it means to be straight? And we decided, there's no reason why a musical can't deal with these subjects in a way that makes them much more accessible to people. It doesn't have to be all this controversy and people getting angry, right? It can be something in a way that's exciting and fun and really shows the depth of emotion of what people are going through. And so we decided, okay, we're gonna make a movie about a guy who goes to Fire Island, he's an MMA fighter, and he falls in love with this house, but it's the owner won't sell it to him unless he's gay, because he's trying to preserve this sort of community spirit there.
I read the script that he wrote and I said, this is the first feature film that I've produced. Let's just dive right in now.
You have some familiar faces, in particular, of the cast of this amazing production. Can you share who that is? Yeah,
we have some great people. We have Sidney James Harcourt, who was in Hamilton, played Aaron Burr, was a tremendous talent, a great singer, great dancer. So there's a scene where he needed to jump rope, and Sidney was like, "Oh my God, I can jump rope!" And he could do all these jump rope
MMA
tricks.
fighting.
Yeah, it was
just extra talents.
It was amazing. We have a bunch of other actors.
Alan Mingo Jr. plays our psychiatrist, and it is the first psychiatrist we've ever seen on film in drag.
Out your demons, follow the rabbit into your darkness.
So, when is this all going to be released? When can people get to watch it?
It is currently streaming everywhere.
Okay.
So on all platforms, Apple, iTunes.
Okay.
You name it, it's on there.
Amazon. Spectrum.
Yeah, Amazon, and then cable.
Thank you guys so much for sharing with us and the Desert Brew community as well too. So everybody, don't walk, run to your streaming platforms and check out. Exactly, and check out I'm Not Gay.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Then live as a gay man.
I'm not gay, Brooklyn!